That's a tricky little blues in the key of A that combines some of the stylistic trademarks of Texas blues guitar player Lightnin' Hopkins with a turnaround that was a trademark of Robert Johnson. So we're really going back in blues history with this one. Now playing in the key of A and playing in the key of E really involve the same identical techniques. We're not getting into sophisticated finger picking at this point. We're just talking about the one note bass and then playing the melody up above. So the only thing that really changes is my left hand. I'm playing different shapes, but my right hand's doing the same technique. So now playing my shuffle pattern on the A, and I'm holding my A7 chord here. This is the one that gives me access to the high note and the blues scale. Now this is the way that a lot of country blues players play this A chord, because using one finger means that you've got the other three fingers free to play melodies. Now I started off by playing a Lightnin' Hopkins lick. That is a tricky little phrase, and what it involves is a fourth finger bar, and then you play the first finger bar. It's just letting that first finger hang over the first string there. And then a little trill. A trill is a hammer-on pull-off. Just do it as fast as you can. And then back to the second string. And then bar again with that finger down to the root. If that one's too tricky, here's a slightly easier variation that you can use to work up to it. Right, it's a little bit more scale-wise, so you don't have to bar so much with your fourth finger. Right? It has basically the same sound. Right? So there I'm barring, then playing the seventh, then down the scale. When I go to the D chord, this is the variation on the D chord that was talked about in the introductory video. This is a D chord with the third in the bass. In other words, the third degree of the D chord is down here. F sharp, open D, fourth string, A on the third string, another D on the second string, and then with the index finger at the first fret, you can play the seventh, so you can lift up your fourth finger and you get a D7 chord. And once again, just keep that note going while you play your rhythms against it. Back to A. Now E. Here I'm holding the chord down and just adding my other fingers as I have before for embellishments. Walk up to the D with the F sharp in the bass. And now I'm ready for my Robert Johnson turnaround. I like this turnaround. I use this one a lot. Here, I'll show you the easiest, the most efficient way to finger it. Sometimes when you're in a hurry, you just grab what you can, but this is the best way to do it. Fourth finger on the top, first finger on the fourth string, and you have to finger pick this one. So pick, it's going to be on the fourth string, and the second finger is going to pluck the top note. Move your index finger down like that. Again, it starts on the second beat, so 3, 4, 1. Now we go to the 5 chord, which in the key of A is E. Right, I play my little turn there, not officially the turn, but my embellishment. And back to A. Right? Let's play the whole 12-bar progression using the lightning lick with the D chord, third in the bass, and then the Robert Johnson turnaround. All right, here we go. 2, 3, 4. That ending, by the way, is the Lightning Hopkins ending. Half the time you'd never know he was going to end the song until he played that lick, and then it was all over. So had to be ready to stop on a dime. So now you got blues in A, you got blues in E, you got open position scales. You can play chords up and down the neck. I think you got enough for this one right here. That's enough for me. That's about everything I know. So it's been a pleasure sharing this stuff with you. There is more to do in the field of acoustic blues. You can get more into finger picking. That's the subject of other videos by other people. And it gets very sophisticated. Actual Robert Johnson style finger picking is very sophisticated in the way that he played different tempos while singing, which is no small feat. Playing in different keys. You can use a capo if you need to change keys, of course, which is another thing that Robert Johnson did. So there's a long-standing tradition of finger picking, different styles of melodies, different chord voicings moving up and down. But right now you've got all the basics to keep you busy for quite a while. And this is the essence of acoustic blues playing right here. So hope you've had a good time. I want to take it on out.